Hi, my name is Grace. I am a Zero Waste Consulting Fellowships Manager at the Post Landfill Action Network, also known as PLAN. And I got my BA in Communication Studies at Westchester, and I minored in environmental health. My last semester, I was a sustainability peer educator. During the first semester, I was mostly planning virtual events for students during COVID. But things luckily got more interesting in the spring of 2021 when I was hired to do the stage one Atlas assessment, which is actually a program of PLAN where I now work. Sustainability comes in many shapes and forms and ultimately reaches everyone. Departmental communication and collaboration is critical, as is having standardized and comprehensive systems like HRM management and programs like a campus for your thrift store. And ultimately, these things should be supporting students, staff, and ideally the entire campus community. And lastly, having clearly documented sustainability policies that are not just recommendations, because without policies and systems in place, a lot of times sustainability work is falling on the, shoulders of staff who are not necessarily being paid to do it. And if they were to ever leave their position, that work stops with them. People working in sustainability must be excellent communicators. People in sustainability roles are really relying on other people's input and their expertise to create goals that work for everyone without creating unfair expectations or extra labor. I felt that transitioning out of education and into the workforce was really challenging. Students who are entering into that transition phase should give themselves grace. Doing the work to get to know yourself really well, and getting to know your interests. Because knowing that you're passionate about sustainability is just a starting place, and that can go into so many different directions once you're getting into the workforce. If you can identify like kind of ins for what you want to do, regardless of the job title you have, that's a really great way of moving yourself closer to your ultimate goals. There's a lot of innovation and research happening all of the time, and even though a degree is what everyone is saying you need to get a job, it really doesn't stop there. And there really is a responsibility on your part to continue learning, or else you're going to fall behind. I want to shout out the Ologies podcast by Ali Ward. They actually had a Westchester professor, One Pagan, on. It's not about sustainability, but it's indirectly kind of keeping me learning and appreciating the earth and, everything in it and biodiversity and all of that great stuff. The book Silent Spring by Rachel Carson. It's very widely praised for the way that she wrote about such a technical subject matter with so much passion and just like really down to earth language. And it really pulled me in. So I would recommend to everyone to read that book. It's going to scare you, but it's great.